Hi Virgo, welcome back to Omkara Tarot, and let's do your 2021 general overview read. Just a month by month to see what we can expect and what the energies are going to be like and how we can navigate and be prepared for. And these are general collective readings, Virgo, will not resonate with all of you out there, so take what works for you and just leave the rest. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Virgo and send them the messages they need to hear for 2021. Thank you. So Virgo, let's start by taking a Ganesha oracle card. Lord Ganesha being the deity we pray for new beginnings, abundance, joy, prosperity. I think 2021 should be welcomed in with a blessing from Lord Ganesha. What do you say? So let's see. Lord Ganesha, oops, not so many. Just one for my Virgo gang. Lord Ganesha, a blessing, advice, message, guidance, something for Virgo. Okay. So the card I have for you here, Virgo, is understanding. Now, what is this understanding all about? Let me just see. 13. These messages are really profound sometimes. 31. Okay. So it says, clear vision is a gift for seeing with not only with your physical eyes, but also your spiritual eyes. The eye of Ganesha symbolizes the state of grace that is reached through your willingness to do your spiritual work in this lifetime. As you focus on your life lessons, you claim the true meaning of your being. You have the talent and determination to continue on this course before you. The eye holds the key to your higher consciousness and your gift of awareness. Look for the deeper meaning in ordinary experiences. Work on being more observant. Remember to live in balance with your physical and spiritual bodies. Take the time to look at your current circumstances from a different perspective. Free yourself from limiting thoughts and beliefs. You're receiving an opportunity to move beyond your past. Accept that the fear from the past and even as you move forward serves a greater purpose. Imagine yourself soaring above the current situation and gaining a higher perspective. It is your ability to rise above the conditions that will benefit you and assist you in flourishing. Ganesha asks that you give yourself permission to be free in order to attain the joy that your heart desires. Yes, sometimes one has fear of taking new steps or doing something, but what Lord Ganesha is saying, this freedom is actually is guided by the spiritual world for you to progress. So if you're planning anything new here in 2021 Virgo, don't look back, all right? Fly free as a bird. It's going to do you good. So let's start your January to December. Let's see what we can expect. And welcome back all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all your likes, your lovely comments, and your generous donations to keep the channel up and running. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel and become part of us. We welcome you in. So Virgo, let's begin. January to December. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. All right, somebody is sneaking away from something. Just as Lord Ganesha said, maybe it's time for you to leave something, somebody, a certain circumstance which no longer gives you the growth that you're meant to have, right? All right, so January, the devil. Let's start clarifying these as we go by. The devil spirit for Virgo in January. Huge transformations coming in, Virgo. I think you are totally focused, you're totally obsessed with right now love in your life. This could be self love. You want to do something which is going to make you very, very, very happy. It's going to give you not just self love, it's going to give you emotional happiness or emotional satisfaction. This is a big, big, big change in your life. It's going to be transformative. And it's going to, yes, there could be a bit of fear here as well to make these changes, to have this transformation in your life. But from what I see in February, you're not looking back. You have the Queen of Wands energy. With the Queen of Wands is an energy which is a go-getter energy. Very enthusiastic, very passionate. Everybody looks up to them. They make the changes, make the bold moves, and people around them applaud them and say, wow, this is the person, right? So there may be a little bit of fear in January about this big transformation which is coming into your life, but love shows you the way. This could be self-love, this could be love for another, but whatever you are obsessing about, if you take that change or make that change, let's see what this Queen of Wands has to do with it. Queens of Wands spirit? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Either somebody is guiding you towards the right direction here, Virgo. Maybe you're in two minds about what you should do, or this could be you making a choice between your past and your future. But I see from the energy I see here, I think this is all forward moving energy. You are being guided to the right direction, and this little back and forth that you're going through is only coming from the fear of this transformation from January, right? So January, February, you are still kind of finding your feet, but you are getting guided and you are loved and protected. March, here you are, see? By March you found your feet, not just your feet, you found your chariot, and here you are focused and you're going straight forward to achieve all your dreams, not looking back. Now you're in the driver's seat here, Virgo, by March. So chariot for Virgo in March spirit? A lot of people are going to be offering you many, many things, right? But I don't think you're going to get deterred by any of that. A lot of people will be trying to lure you or offer you or say things to you, but I don't think you've made up your mind here and saying, hey, my arms are closed now. I know what I want. I know how I'm going to get it. And here I am charging alone towards my goals here. So no amount of distraction is going to stop you from achieving your dreams in March. April, see, here you are, the Emperor. You have regained control of your life. So even if the idea was there, but you were fearful in January, by February you were still a little bit double-minded, but then I think you got guided, or you made a decision, or you were guided by your spiritual ancestors. By April, you're charging, and by March and April, here you are sitting on the Emperor's seat, having regained all control of your life, and yes, totally in your power. Emperor spirit? This is going to shock a lot of people, Virgo. Maybe they don't expect it. Maybe some people are feeling left out and abandoned in the cold. They feel you've left them behind. You're going to be creating a lot of tower moments here, but I don't see you shaking from your position here as the Emperor, right? So this is going to be a shocker, not for you. This is going to shock a lot of people who will be feeling that Virgo's kind of really got it going. May, here you are again, Ace of Cups, self-love. You achieved what you set out to achieve. You wanted this for yourself, right? In January, but you were fearing it. By May, that the cup has only become bigger and it's overflowing. Now, not only do you love yourself, you found your self-love, but you have enough love to pour out towards others. See, Virgo, what happens is when you have self-love and you have filled your own cup with all that, respect, is when you can start sharing with others. If you are depleted, people will just keep taking and taking and taking and keep you in a fearful place. It's very difficult to share with anyone. I think by May your cup runneth over. Ace of Cups spirit for Virgo. Yes, here you are. You fought your battles, you are protecting yourself, you are totally secure, and you're ready now to fight another day or be there for whoever needs them, who needs you. You're not backing down. You're not a coward who's run away and, selfish or anything like that. All you're saying is, I had to do this for myself, and now here I am. I'm ready. I will now give you that extra one that I have, or whatever, and offering the outpour of love that you have from your overflowing cup of love now. June has you in the Two of Pentacles. What's this Two of Pentacles for Virgo now, Spirit? What are they thinking about now? You are probably planning a vacation here, it seems, Virgo. 1 second. Something that makes you very, very happy. What's this Two of Pentacles? Yes, like just as I said, you're planning an adventurous new start to something which is going to give you tremendous happiness. You're going back and forth, you're making your plans, you want to know which is the best course of action, maybe you're taking advice from others, what should I do? I don't know why instinctively for June I'm getting travel, or maybe going to a new place or a new country if the COVID is over by then. But there is something that you want to do for yourself. You are thinking, planning, should I do it this way or that way? This is about something new that you want to do, right? And this is going to bring you a lot of happiness, or this is what you feel is going to give you a lot of happiness. And the Sun being the happiest card in the deck, I think it will. July, Queen of Swords. You are very, very wise and intelligent, especially where your work life is concerned, right? Everybody is respecting you as a power person who is not just kind and loving, but also very sharp, very intellectual. And this could be in the workplace where you are given a seat of power. You could have some moments here in July where you're looking back at the past and reminiscing about the things, of how the things kind of happened in your past. Yes, we need some time, but I don't see you very emotional. May have some bouts of emotion here, but I do see you kind of protecting yourself with the sword and saying, hey, I have to be practical because I have a lot of work to do, I have a lot of places to go, I have a lot of things to do. So you kind of not staying in this energy for too long. But yes, this July could bring you to a place where you may think of some past regrets or sadness. August, Two of Cups. Now it's happiness once again in August. So this could be a new partnership coming towards you, Virgo, or this could also be meeting your soulmate, someone who's going to make you very happy, and this is going to be equal reciprocity. So Two of Cups, Spirit, Two of Cups for Virgo. This could be in the workplace here, Virgo. This could be in the workplace, you're climbing up the ladder and you're being recognized, maybe here in this workplace where you made some decisions, and it's going to, somebody is maybe going to offer you something, either a partnership or a job, which is going to then give you all that you worked for. You're going to find that equal balance and equal reciprocity. By September, you're in the Hermit Zone. Why is Virgo in the Hermit Zone by September, Spirit? Because you've achieved your level of success here. Not only are you being able to look after yourself, you can also now provide for others. You've achieved that level of stability and grounding and respect that you were craving for, that you were working for all this while. And now you can take a little step back and maybe go for that much needed vacation and spend some time with yourself. And yes, just connect with the universe. And this is happy hermit. I don't see, this is like with Queen of Pentacles with the hermit, right? So this is somebody who's at peace with themselves, who's found the answers, the understanding, as Lord Ganesha said. October, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles spirit, something new starting here again. Knight of, my God, Virgo, you are manifesting like crazy. Just because you've been in a hermit mode in September, I think some new ideas have come to your mind and you're starting something really fresh, really stable, really new, and you are once again in the Emperor seat here twice over, April and October. You're in the Emperor zone because you're manifesting with your spiritual self. Like you don't have to put in that much work anymore. Now you know exactly what you have to do, when you have to do it, and with the help of the powers of the universe, you're being able to manifest this seat of power. Very stable, very grounded. November, Ace of Coins. See, this new thing that you are manifesting here in October, it's starting in November. Why? Because of your own manifestation skills and your self-control and power. So what's this new Ace of Pentacles spirit for Virgo? Oh my God. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Virgo, you're going to be super rich, I think, in 2021. Just be in this place. Don't have this fear. Don't let this devil or this fear or anything stop you from this transformation that you're going in for, because it's going to serve you really, really well. And you're ending this year by the Four of Wands. Now this is a stable home, this is security, this is happiness, this is achieving all the goals that you set out for. Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So maybe some of you may be investing in a property, you could be investing in a home, you could be getting married. This is like, wow, Virgo, look at you sitting on your throne. This is again not a masculine, feminine card. The Empress is the highest card in the deck, which represents abundance, fertility, and growth. So you're not only the Emperor here, you're embodying the Emperor and the Empress. Or maybe this is your counterpart that you're finally getting together with to have this Four of Wands. Either way I look at it, Virgo, you're going great guns. Congratulations, love and light. So just all I'm saying is, in January, whatever fear, doubt, leave it in the past. It's time for a transformation. So love and light. Take care. Namaste, Virgo. See you soon.